Good morning. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. Wait a second here. All right. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Hey, Tyre, thank you. I appreciate the congratulations. Uh, yeah, I was surprised that when I got on to do my stuff this morning, I had a big old note from YouTube, a big old email from YouTube saying that I was having videos blocked in Italy. And one of the videos is from almost 2 years ago. And all of a sudden, Italy has got problems with it. So I don't know what I did in it, but I'm going to look more into it. I'll probably go back and watch the stream later on, or at least listen to it. See if I said something nasty about Italy 2 years ago, which is possible. I mean, I say something bad about every country. Uh, I mean, there's no country free from criticism on this stream. I mean, if I'm going to criticize my own country, why wouldn't I criticize other countries? I mean, Canada is turning into a complete socialist state. Trudeau's illegitimate, or Castro's illegitimate son is doing a fantastic job of turning Canada into 1950s and 60s Cuba. So, hey, what can I say? Oh, I know what I forgot to do. It's been a busy morning. I've already had a doctor's appointment today, and I forgot to send Ramen and Dar links. So let me get that done right now. All right. All right. That's done. I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day yesterday. I made more women mad at me yesterday, but that's beside the point. They, for some reason, they just can't wrap their minds around the fact that I don't buy my wife stuff for Mother's Day. For some reason, they think that that is the worst thing in the world. I, I don't understand it. You know, she's not my mother. And my son is in his 30s. He should be buying and celebrating Mother's Day with his mother. Yeah, you're right, Tyra. I was just breathing yesterday. and my wife's sitting there and she's laughing the whole time. She's listening to me, and then she asked me what was going on, so I gave her the phone and let her read through the responses, and she's sitting there just laughing the whole time about it, thinking it's funny. And it's like, yeah. Now, did I have a special meal planned for yesterday in case my son didn't come through? Yes, I did have a meal planned. All right. But, and then my son, he finally did come through at 7 o'clock yesterday morning. He called my wife. And the reason why I know it's 7 o'clock is because that's when I got the text message from her just after that. And, saying that we had to be out at his place at 2 o'clock for barbecue dinner. Let's see. Tyler, I've hidden when we moved and I was clearing out closets and such to see what was going with and what was going to other places. Yep. I found gifts that I had hidden, gifts for the wife, gifts for my son. So, yeah, I mean, that happens. Uh, but anyway, yeah, I mean, the wife had a good Mother's Day yesterday. Uh, my grandson even got in on it and made some stuff for her, which, and my daughter-in-law, she took the two grandboys, the two grandchildren, had the older one uh, take and put his thumbprint in yellow all around a big flower pot, and then took the baby and used his big toe to put yellow around the flower pot. And then she went and made all those little yellow spots into bees, added wings and eyes and antlers and stripes and such, and made all them yellow finger, thumbnail prints and toe prints into bumblebees. So we, unfortunately, where we live, we don't get that many concerts. And when we do get a concert in, I'm sorry, I have a hard time paying $400 for a ticket to a concert. I ju- I have a very difficult time in doing that. And that was the cheap tickets. Some of those tickets went up to $4,000, for meet and greets and food and a place to sit and a portable bar that was set up there for you and uh, food brought out to you to sit there and munch on. Now, it wasn't, you didn't order food. I mean, the food was brought out and sat there and you served yourself. Yeah, I understand that, Tyre, but I really do. I have a difficult time justifying $400. Now, granted, it's an all-day affair. It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning and ends at 10 o'clock that night, weather permitting, because it's an outdoor concert. Like right now, if there was a concert going on today, that would have already been canceled because the skies are black and we're under tornado watches and warnings. So, yeah, not something that we really want to look up to. Anyway, and speaking of music, one of my favorite artists. I've got most of my favorite artists are Johnny Cash, Waylon Willie, Buster Scruggs, Chris Christopherson's got a few songs I really liked. Tanya Tucker, Loretta Lynn. The that generations of music. Uh, Mel Tillis. But another singer though that come up that I enjoyed was Randy Travis. Now, unfortunately, he had a stroke, and he had a stroke that absolutely impaired his ability to talk and sing and move. He was, I mean, absolutely devastated. Uh, he actually, they gave him like 2% chance of surviving. Now, his manager, uh, who signed him for his first album, I was listening to an interview. That's why this information is fresh. He thought that he goes, I had hoped that this first album would sell 40,000 copies so we get permission to do a second album. Well, his first album sold over 4 million copies. And he was signed to Warner Brothers Music, and he was a mainstay of their music for years. They turn around, and when he had the stroke, surprisingly enough, his manager and the people at Warner Music stuck with him, supported him, helped him. And then they did something that I find just amazing. They brought in another singer who sang in the same range as Randy. Then they sampled took his voice from a whole crap ton of his previous music, songs he had previously recorded, and using AI, artificial intelligence, they are able to convert the other singer's voice into Randy Travis's. And I am not ashamed to say that I cried. I had tears in my eyes and running down my cheeks when I heard this song for the first time. Okay. Now, where is it? It is not showing up here. Am I going to have to do this the hard way? Yes, it looks like I'm going to have to do this the hard way. Um, Somehow or another, I managed to lose my Randy Travis. Here we go. All right, I'm just getting past the ads here for Disney. God, I hate these ads. You can't, the ones that you can't get rid of. Okay, here we go. But this is the new song that they just put out by Randy Travis.
Out came the sun, and there ain't no more where that came from.
This is pure Randy Travis.
She had a dress that swayed all around her knees,
and this song
and her voice
is
as
just
soft
enough to make you.
as a summer breeze.
I mean, it's just fantastic.
Touch that told me
Yes, I'm talking a lot over this so I don't get a
I
strike.
was the one.
But here's the link
And
to the
there
song
ain't no
itself
more where
on
that
YouTube.
came from.
But yeah, this is
I
just,
must have said to myself, there
this is
might be
something else.
somebody else out there
Now they do have
somewhere.
the CBS CBS this morning did a segment on this where they talked to everybody involved, and they're working on a second song, and this isn't something they can just turn out overnight. It takes a while for them to do each song. I mean, like weeks, if not months, per song. And I imagine that it will get easier as software grows, as they gain experience and such. But yeah, it's this is something that's absolutely beautiful. And Randy Travis was there the whole time giving his approval. Randy and his wife were there giving their approval to everything. So none of this is being done behind their back, to steal money from them or anything else. Uh, I'm 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 never surprised when I hear of companies ripping off their artists, especially music companies. But when a music company is standing beside and behind and supporting an artist, like they are Randy Travis, like these people are Randy Travis, then my faith in humanity is, it's got a few restoration points. Yeah, I'd heard they'd done something with Michael Jackson. I hadn't done anything with it. Because heresy of all heresies, I wasn't a huge Michael Jackson fan. There was a tank in New York. What, Ramen? There's a tank running around New York? I'm seeing a lot of stories about water tanks, but oh, at protests. All right. Okay, that's not the story there. Uh, protest. Army tanks cleared peaceful New York protest. Oh, this is from last night. Ooh. Shall we see? Okay. Let's see here. More. Uh, come on. Where is the last 12 hours? Filter. Here we go. Date past 24 hours. Okay, let's see here. Got an article about
from Brooklyn. A busload of demonstrators were taken into custody on the Manhattan Bridge, where they stopped traffic.
Have a lot of compassion, but there's also a lot of fear and uncertainty. And it's on us to control the narrative.
all right, Black liberation through socialist revolution. Great. Love it. Oh, this is from 2020. I asked for stuff within the last 24 hours, you dumbass.
An update on an arrest made at
Yeah, this says 15 hours ago.
a pro-Palestinian demonstration that briefly shut down the Manhattan Bridge yesterday. The NYPD now says at least 150 people were taken into custody. The demonstration started yesterday near Barclays Center in Brooklyn. A busload of demonstrators were taken into custody on the Manhattan Bridge, where they stopped traffic.
Oh, okay, that was just another video. Okay, that's just another video that they did. That's from June 8th. Okay. Well, I'm not being able to find a video of a tank in the New York protests. Hey, Digi, good morning. Well, I got news for you, Tyre. I have no problem with any, if they're finally using tanks to bust up these protests, more power to them. They should have been using tear gas days ago, weeks ago. When these protests first started, when these people, I saw a wonderful video that just absolutely made me cheer this morning. This guy was interviewing some of the protesters, and they're all wearing the Palestinian black and white shawls on their heads and such. Ramen, you know what they're called. I don't know what they're called. I don't remember. But they got them the uh, Amazon supplied headscarves on, and the guy's interviewing the woman, and then he goes, "Now, uh, dressed as you are, I'm going to take it you're from Palestine." And she answers very clearly and with a New York accent that she was from New York. He goes, "Oh, so you're into cultural appropriation. You're stealing the garb of a Palestinian woman." Raman, if you look in your, I sent you a link if you want to join in. And he just started off on her and the people around her, asking if any of them were Palestinian, and they're all saying no. And he's going, shame, 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 cultural appropriation, shame, shame, shame. And I'm just sitting here at home and I'm just busting the gut laughing, especially since it just been on the news about that 14-year-old girl that lives in Bali, speaks fluent the language, doing a native Bali dance, and they're tearing her
Oh,
apart for cultural appropriation
yeah, I
because
saw it
she's a
too.
white girl doing that Bali dance. Good morning, Ramen.
Good morning. How you doing?
Oh man, when I wake up and find out I'm got videos banned in Italy, that's a
How
good
the hell
day.
did that happen? What did you do?
Well, one of the videos is almost 2 years old, and I got notes from
Oh
YouTube
my
this morning.
God.
It's been blocked in Italy.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't had a chance to review the video.
You have some Lou Monte songs playing in the background or some shit? I don't get it. But anyway,
I don't get it either.
I'll look it up. I gotta know this shit. Yeah, so I said that girl is half Indonesian, lives in that country, and speaks the fucking language.
Yep.
I was like, oh, you dumbass.
And they turn around and they're knocking on her for cultural appropriation. And yeah, and that's something I had not thought of. All these people, wearing them. What do you
I
say
thought
they're
of it.
called?
The kafia. I can't pronounce that shit. It's a fucking scarf. That's all it is. Whatever.
Right.
You know.
And so all these white girls and wearing those white girls and boys wearing those things, and hell, they're committing the ultimate sin of cultural appropriation.
And religious appropriation. You know who wears those. You know.
Yeah,
Like, damn, yo. Fucking think.
I can't think like a leftist.
Not you, them. They
My
need to fucking
brain's
think
not
how that shit
twisted.
look.
My
Yeah,
brain's not twisted like theirs is.
I'll put the link in the chat. Yeah, so he's finally cracking down. They got the bear and took it to New York.
Okay, you gonna put it over there in private chat for me?
I put it. Oh, hold on. I'll put it in the private. I already put it in the chat. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. That's the stream. Hold on. Da da da. That's copy. My allergies are kicking in, so I'm a little slow today. Oh my god.
Yeah, when we was at our son's house yesterday, for my son made pork loin for Mother's Day dinner. He smoked it.
I'm making one later, Vanessa.
Smoked a pork loin with garlic mashed potatoes and bacon wrapped asparagus.
See, you're fancy. I'm just gonna like cook it on top of the stove because it's small enough to fit in the pan.
Oh,
Then,
no,
then
no,
I'll
no.
put the rice.
That was my son making it. That wasn't me.
Oh, so your son's fancy like you? Okay, I see it.
Well,
Yeah.
see, his wife won a Traeger smoking grill setup.
Oh, so they broke it in. Okay, that's good.
She won it in a raffle, a
Uh-uh.
$1 raffle.
Oh wow.
And this is like an $800 Traeger setup.
I never win anything, man. That's nice.
Okay. All right. This is a 16-minute news.
Okay,
Wow.
no. Okay, here's the thing though. It's somebody's private, like not private, but it's another player, another streamer's content. So I don't know how much of that you could air.
So I'm looking through to see if I can find the.
There's clips of the cop cars and the protest and stuff though.
I'm looking for the tank going down the street.
It was just such a brief second shot, and you didn't really get a good look at it. It was more about the protesters themselves. Yeah, they were like in the lobby of the fucking school. They took over the place and they got them out, man. Them all in all their little tents.
Oh, that's good. I love it.
Well, you know, it all came down to money though, because these people that attend the school, they're not being allowed to go to class. And I think it was either Columbia or New School converted to online attendance.
Yeah, New
And
York did that.
yeah, but yeah, both of those schools are in New York. I don't know which one did it, but one of them went
And
online, and people are pissed.
yep.
So yeah, they know where their wallet is. They're gonna get these people out. That's what it takes. Pay with your wallet, man.
Well, I mean,
They're
one of
paying
these days,
$100,000 a semester, man.
one of these days, these people are going to learn that the leftists don't create, they destroy.
Right. Oh, and he included that clip of that girl going, "I don't know why I'm here. I'm just here." Whatever the fuck
Yeah.
she was saying.
Oh,
Yeah, he threw that in there too.
what a dumb, I mean, the two
Dumbass.
girls standing there not having a clue what they're there for.
You can say it. She's a dumbass. It's fine. We all know, you know. Now, I went to protest when I was younger than them. Mostly my friends dragged me, but I knew why I was there. You know, I knew what I was there for and what was my function, and I just went with it.
I got caught in a May Day protest, my first May in Germany.
Oh no. What was the protest again?
It was a May Day protest.
May Day
May
for me is the first day of May where
Right. May 1st is the big communist protest. They go out and protest at all the U.S. military bases, and
okay, that's what they're protesting. Okay.
well, that's just one of the many places they protest.
But I get it though. See, you gave me the reason. I'm thinking queen. Somebody doesn't like to be queen of the May. They want a guy to be queen of the May. What's the deal? 'Cause
Oh,
I'm thinking
no,
of those poles and May dancing and all that stuff. Maypole dancing.
no,
The
this is
flowers.
and the Germans had brought out their fire trucks. Oh wow, did you hear
Yeah.
that?
What? No, I
My,
heard
my
something.
my that was a lightning strike and thunder at the same time.
I gotta give you credit though. That mic is really low. I thought it was somebody moving a box or something.
No, that was my house lit up with the lightning and thunder
Damn.
hit at the same time.
I need to send a warning or else to stay his ass inside.
So heads up, people, I may lose power.
Dude, Ralph has been struck by lightning twice. Okay, so yeah,
Ross's house has been struck by lightning.
No, he himself personally has been
Oh.
struck. Okay, one of those times he wasn't even outside; he was in the damn house.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not. We have rules about him now. He's not allowed to go outside.
All right, what I am going to do here,
Go eat your breakfast.
just to be on the safe side, I'm going to see if I can open up. Let's see here. Let me go to X first and see, and I sent you a link to StreamYards. Let's see if I can invite myself. That way, if I need to, I can.
I can send you a StreamYards when if you
I can. Up. Let me stop the camera. And
oh, you're gonna show us your outside?
no, what I want to do is just in case I lose StreamYards on myself on my phone, or in case I lose power to where I don't have internet, my Wi-Fi, I can still shut off end the stream.
That's a good plan.
You know what I'm saying?
So you guys had a nice dinner yesterday. I had the worst Mother's Day cake ever.
Oh yeah, what's that?
My ex brought me I don't know, it's a round cake and it's from BJ's, and oh my god, it has it's like eating damp cotton. It had no flavor whatsoever. It just did not taste good. And my kids are gonna love it. No, fucking awful. The frosting tasted like wet powdered sugar. Should have gone to public. This cake is tall too. Like, holy shit. I am not eating that cake. I tried one piece of it. I regretted it in public. Can't go back.
Okay.
And my son is like, we already have a cake. And I'm like, started to rat us out because I already had a cake. But he did get me flowers. So that was. Oh my God.
You know, the only question I got about this though is am I on there as a because I'm in backstage now, but am I there as a host or am I there as a guest?
It shows that you never left the screen. So if I can't let you in because I'm not a host,
Right.
you would just be stuck in the backstage if you disconnected.
Can I make you a host? How can I can make you a co-host, can I?
I don't know.
So, hey, Donald, welcome. Glad to see you, my friend. Been a while. Okay, I need to take that off because I'm hearing myself twice. All right. Anyway, so let's go on. I'm glad to see these protests. Yeah, I'm glad to see these protests happen. They're the ending of these protests. Let me rephrase that. Because these people deserve nothing. They really and truly don't. And I want to see the ones who are really mad because they're not being able to graduate because they've been suspended. I'm laughing my butt off at them. You know, FAFO.
I had to skip out for a second.
Yeah.
My kids realized I'm here and they can get away with shit. I didn't see the whole video. I just saw like, oh, I gotta show to everybody.
But yeah, I want to see these people and suffer the worst they can suffer.
You want to see them in handcuffs being led away on camera?
That too. I want to see them frog marched.
I don't blame.
But well, it's like I've been reading there. And I'm doing this off the top of my head. I don't remember which companies it were, but there were some pretty big name companies saying that they are not going to be hiring anybody that has attached themselves to these protests.
Yeah, I remember.
And how they are, you know, other than the leaders, quote unquote leaders, how they're going to pick, know which ones are attached to the protests or not. That's going to be interesting. But I'm sure they got their ways of knowing
it's not that hard.
Who's been out there protesting and who hasn't been.
All you got to do is a background check. They'll tell you who's been arrested.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Or who didn't get their degree on time. Who didn't graduate because they were out there protesting and got suspended from college. Well, and see, that would be it too. Just, write the college and ask them if so-and-so had been suspended due to protesting. I'm sure some of the colleges would be more than glad to give up that information.
Yeah. I don't know how much info they're allowed to give out. I guess.
Well, student records are student records. They're not private.
They're not?
No.
Huh.
Not, if they went to a private university or college, then they could be private.
Right. But I'm thinking some company can just look you up in Harvard and see what grades you got and your attendance and everything.
Yeah.
Holy
Definitely.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they could verify if you attended and what degree and whatever you got. I didn't know they could go all that way. Damn.
Yeah. I mean, it's like your high school records. I've had employers when I was working part-time jobs. They'd reached out to look at the local high schools. Somebody come in asking for a job, and they'd go to the local high school and pull their records, especially attendance records. 'Cause, if you've got a habit of ditching school, what's to say you're not going to have that same habit of ditching work? Speaking of ditching, did you see the video of that black female cop who got called into her lieutenant's office? And evidently she's been making TikTok videos or Instagram videos or something and driving her sergeant up the wall.
The fuck?
Yeah. The lieutenant makes a comment about her sergeant being on blood pressure meds, and she starts laughing about it.
Oh, that's not.
And then he goes, "Well, how old do you think he is?" She goes, 57 or so. He goes, "No, he's only 28." And she just starts busting up laughing. And then he goes,
I don't get
"Well,
this
yeah."
money.
And then he goes, he tells her, he goes, "Well, you need to stop messing around or playing around or something like that." And she goes, "Well, what about all my followers?
They're gonna pay your rent when you get fired?"
And he goes, "Well, they can follow you on to the unemployment line if you want to."
Yeah.
And her face got dead serious, and she goes, "Oh, I guess I can't play with you, can you? Can I?"
No, it's work. It's not playtime. It's work.
And so, yeah, it's like, wow, she's sitting there and, she walks in all playing games, and she's recording this herself.
Yeah, she doesn't get it. She has no fucking connection with reality. Like, did she join the police force just so she could TikTok as a cop? Like, what the fuck? I don't see what's so funny about a guy at 27 years old having to take blood pressure medication.
Neither do I. I don't see it. And what it was is the supervisor had requested the lieutenant to move her to another shift to where he didn't have to deal with her at all.
He has to protect.
And the lieutenant said that he wasn't moving her, but he was giving her a chance to quit being such a goofball at work.
People don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get why they don't get it. But they're not your friends. They're your coworkers and your boss. And you want playtime, go back to fucking kindergarten. They'll give you 30 minutes after lunch to play. Don't go to fucking work and play.
Well,
people don't take their job seriously anymore, though. All these people streaming from their jobs and shit.
Now, I will admit, I have, when I've seen certain people come walking in, I have recorded them on my cell phone.
Yeah, but that's cover your ass mode. So.
Okay. Well, no, we got the security cameras there.
Do they get audio?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So, we do have the security cameras there, but these are people, it's like, should I or should I not record these, play this video back online so people can hear what we go through at a hotel? Hear the nonsense that we have coming in.
I would record the stupid on one hand, just in case, because, security cameras have glitches all the time, or a server might get deleted, or anything could happen, and that, of course, the one time it happens is the one time you need to be working. That's my experience.
Oh, no, we've got our system as our servers in our hotel.
Yeah, but just one power outage or some, lightning storm, anything can happen.
Well, it's like an incident we had happen this weekend.
Uh-oh.
All right. I show up to work. Okay, I work third shift on the night that I work.
Okay.
And right after I get there, the cops show up.
Oh no.
So, and since I always arrive at least a half hour early, I told the other guy to go down and see what the cops are there for. All right, because they didn't stop by the office. They went straight down to talk to a guy in the parking lot.
I thought you worked the front desk. You don't work the front desk?
Well, I do.
Okay.
But I made the guy that was, but we get cops showing up. We have to do reports as to why the cops are there.
Oh, yes, you do.
So I sent this guy down to find out what was going on. Sent the guy from the that I was relieving.
Okay.
And he comes back up. He goes, well, he says he had a wallet stolen out of his car.
Oh.
I was like, okay. Well, about an hour later, the cops are still there. And now a crime scene unit shows up.
The fuck? Oh my God.
Right. So now I'm curious, okay, now I'm there by myself. The other guy had already gone home. So I go out there to find out what's going on. And I'm being told it's still about a wallet. That's what the guy, not the cops, but the other guy is telling me. So I hang around for a few minutes, not for long, and then I go back up to the office. Well, then the cops do come up.
Yeah.
And then, ask about our security cameras and such. I told him, yeah, but I don't have access to them. I don't have the password. And he goes, okay, no problem. He goes, can you, get yada yada? Can you get a hold of somebody that can get them? And I said, well, yeah, but it's not going to be until tomorrow morning is the earliest I'll be able to get in contact with them. He goes, well, it's not just a wallet. I go, no. He goes,
I know.
No, the guy had a gun stolen also.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say they searched the trunk and there was a body in the trunk or something. Okay.
No.
It's still a theft, though.
Yeah, now it has stepped up. A Ruger 380 or a Ruger 38's come up missing.
Oh, man.
Oh, crap. So, that steps up the concern on our end. When I don't give a damn about the guy's wallet being stolen out of his car. That's his own fault. Live and learn. Okay. But if somebody steals the gun and ammo, now I'm concerned.
Oh, yeah, you got a big problem.
All right. Yep, the pew pew got stolen. So I'm doing everything I can. This is turning into an all-night mess dealing with this crap. The next morning, my relief comes in. Hey, Retro, good morning. My relief comes in, and this guy's going to go check out. The guy that had the pew pew misappropriated.
Hey,
well, we'd taken a cash deposit from this guy, so I send my relief to go up and check the room, make certain that there's, because he was pretty damn drunk the night before. He was so drunk I was surprised he was able to walk. And I sent her up to double check the room, make sure he didn't puke anywhere or anything like that, to where I was going to keep the cash deposit. And she calls me down on the phone and she goes, I found a gun and a wallet up here.
See, you know what? That's what I was going to say. How did he pay you and then his wallet got stolen?
Well, he said his wallet got stolen after he paid us.
Yeah, but did he put it in the car?
Yeah, well, that's what he claimed.
So, yeah, if he's claiming he put it in the car and the gun was also in the car and it was also stolen, I figured all that shit was with him, but...
So, anyway, the gun and the wallet were in the nightstand drawer the whole time.
Of course they were.
He
was fucking drunk.
He had the poor cops out there for 5 frickin' hours.
You know what? Part of me wondered if
fingerprinting his truck and everything else, looking for a gun that was up in his room.
My first thought was he did that deliberately and he shot somebody and then he reported it stolen.
Oh no, I thought it was the insurance fraud thing.
That could have been it. See, I tend to go for
Yeah.
like the worst fucking answer because I don't believe in
Yeah.
people anymore. So
Well,
yeah,
I don't believe in people either, but yeah, but my first instinct, somebody has something stolen out of their cars in the parking lot at the hotel, and there's nothing on security cameras or anything. My first reaction is that, yeah, this is insurance fraud. They've got a low deductible and they're trying to get money. They, they,
it
they're
also could
wanting
have
to
been
get
he was just
money out of the
really
insurance
stupid drunk.
company.
I mean, he could have all just been like really stupid drunk and thought his gun was.
Oh yeah, he was obviously stupid drunk.
I mean, if it's not deliberate for fraud or covering up a crime scene or something, I get it. I would probably go easier on him. Not
Well,
entirely easy, but a little bit.
yeah, well, this was a case of him carrying his gun and wallet upstairs and being too drunk to remember what he did.
Yeah, that's my point. Yeah.
But still, he,
I know that shit was
Yeah.
stressful for you.
hours of, well, just think of the time and money that the local police department spent.
Well, that's their job. They're still getting paid. I mean, I
Yeah,
know it
but
took them away from serious crimes and everything, but it
Right.
wasn't deliberate. It wasn't a.
There was a 911 call I listened to yesterday. A woman called 911.
Okay. It
Her
was.
ex-boyfriend was trying to break into the house.
Ah, hell no.
And this was a long 911 call that I'd listened to. And the end of it, 911's operator says, "I don't have an officer to send out there to you. Is there any place you can hide or any way you can get out of there? Because we cannot help you."
That chilled the hell out of me.
Right there would have been the moral to that story is own a pew pew.
We got sheriffs now in different counties talking about, we're glad you shot the guy that broke into your house, but we strongly recommend you go into the range to improve your aim.
Yeah, that wasn't Grady.
That wasn't Grady. That was somebody else. I love it.
That was the sheriff out of Pinellas County, I believe.
Thank you. I knew I couldn't think of it. Yeah, it was Pinellas. I love that shit. Yeah, the only reason I don't have an actual gun is because of my kids. If they get mad, I can easily picture them trying to shoot each other or shoot the ceiling if they get mad or something,
Right.
But I do have a sleep hammer and a sleep knife, and they haven't touched it yet, so that's a good sign. So, yeah, this motherfucker tries. I hear Johnny shit. He gonna get hit right in the forehead with my fucking the claw in my fucking hammer. There's your Johnny right there.
Yep. There's, ex-boy, and I see, and this is something I don't understand. Why do ex-boyfriends and girlfriends? Because I've seen ex-girlfriends and ex-wives do it too, not just ex-boyfriends and husbands. Why do they insist on trying to get into somebody else's home?
To kill them.
That they are no longer there with.
Dude, my ex used to do that shit. I locked the door. I used to just lock the door and not let him in. And we have a rule now that he can talk to me in the parking lot, and that's it. If he needs to talk to me about something. Because he was fucking crazy.
Oh, no phone calls even?
I don't like talking to him on the phone. See, here's the thing. Here where we are, you can't record somebody on the phone if they don't know about it.
Florida is a two-party consent state.
Right. Now, here's something funny. When he threatened to kill me that day, he said he was going to shoot me, and then he drove off when I was calling the cops. The call didn't go through, but I didn't let him know that. I kept going like I was still talking to the cops. Call got dropped. So after that, I had to inform him that the schools were on high alert, both of their schools, because the kids told. But my kids went to different schools, and they each told their teacher that dad threatened to shoot mommy. So they had extra, yeah. And I told them not to say anything because nothing happened. But they went and told. So both schools had extra cops for like 3 months in front of the school. Like they usually have like the police cop. They had
Right.
extra cops waiting for him. And
Wow.
yeah, they thought he was, because he's whatever, because he's fucking nuts. But yeah, you want to know why?
They took his threat serious.
Yeah, they took that shit real super serious. And then he said, "Oh, I never said that. You taught the kids to lie." I'm like, "Okay, I sent 2 autistic kids to 2 different schools and had them maintain an entire story about you, and they both had the same story, and they didn't discuss it." Okay, whatever. You're giving them way too much credit for that shit. But yeah, so I started recording him, and I said, "Hey, listen, this phone, it does automatic recording. I just legally needed to let you know." He stopped fucking calling me. He went because he didn't want to text me. I didn't want to talk to him because I knew I couldn't record him. So I just started texting him back and forth. He's like, "Why you don't talk to me?" I said, "Okay, you can call." And he called, and I told him that. And then he went back to texting.
Yeah, well, that nice thing about texting is you can save those text messages.
Yeah, he's not real bright. He thinks that if he deletes part of a text, that it's deleted on my phone too. And then I surprised the shit out of him and showed it to him when he went to lie about me in front of a repairman. And I showed the repairman, no, he knew such and such. It's right here. And he looked horrified.
Yep.
Okay.
I had a technician. I sent, he gave me a quote via text, and then he tried to do something else. And it's like, no, that's not what I was quoted.
Oh, look at Tyre here.
And he was not a happy camper about that.
I keep my wooden katana nearby at all time. I call her Vera. That's an odd name, but okay. So wait, you question my choices, motherfucker? What you question? What is it you question? And it better not be about my fucking kids, because I love my kids. They're beautiful. I'll kill a bitch over my kids.
Oh, my son's in his 30s, and I'll still kill you over him.
There you go.
You don't mess with somebody's children.
Nobody can kill my kids but me.
Exactly. Nobody can raise their hand to my wife but me, and I've never done it.
Okay, this is actually a good point. Tyre, that's actually a good point. The thing is, he wasn't the person he is now when I married him X amount of years ago. He had a really good mask. It lasted for about 3 years after I had 2 kids, and he had me trapped financially, and then all bets were off, and the beatings began. So once I got financially trapped, and I got 2 kids, and they're disabled, and I can't do this, and I can't do that, and yeah, I couldn't even get into a shelter at the time, and I probably couldn't even now. So I was literally trapped with this man for 10 years. There you go. And he actually saved my life when we met. So, I thought he was like, okay. Nope. Anyway. Dude, you should have been with me Saturday night.
What'd you do Saturday night?
I played a dollar horror game. It was not a good experience. Okay, because it's only $1. I mean, it was really good, but the dialogue was so fucking boring, and the prelude, the beginning is so long, and because it's only a fucking $1, there's no skipping cutscenes. There's no starting at the point you last got killed. There's none of that shit. You start a new game, you're starting a whole new game. Yeah. I did that shit for like an hour or 2, and it was really short. I got killed so fast so many times. And the acting is not great. And the speed is not, it's the goofiest shit I ever played. It's called single player horror. And for $1, it's a really good value.
Right.
But I died every fucking game. It's the whole plot is these girls are hanging out, they're having their little summer party. You know, they're older women, not older, but you know, in their 20s, 30s, whatever. And one of them's playing a video game in the living room, and it's the same actors that are in. So you're watching a game within a game, and you can't interact with that game, but you're watching it, and it's the same people from the game you're playing. And it's full motion video SMV, which means it's actually a film of
Right.
real life people. Okay, so you're watching the game, and there's an axe murderer in it because it's a hard. So you go to sleep, and the axe murderer comes out of the TV and into the living room. And you could have grabbed that fucking axe he dropped. You could have grabbed it, but everybody moves slow in that game for grabbing stuff and running and everything. It was awful. And I think I got away, but part of me questions whether I really got away at the end. And I was like, forget, I've been doing this for almost 2 hours. I ain't doing no more. I'm gonna take the win. I'm gonna pretend I got away because it looks like I got away, and I'm not gonna read into it. Bye, y'all. That was it. Oh my god, that was fucking awful. It was so awful. It was good. That's kind of how it was. But yeah, dollar games never again. And you know, I took a vote. I took a vote on Twitter what to play. I put all these cute games in there, like streamer over stress streamer, needy streamer overload. That's what it was, and Magical Diary. And I had a couple other games, and then I had this one, and everybody fucking chose this game. I was so mad. Like, why y'all hate? Yeah, not doing that again.
All right, Tyra, I'm trying to figure out the SEMSA.
Siemsa Expedition. I never heard of this one. I'm gonna Google it. Siemsa Expedition. I'm not really crazy about the puzzle games. I'm gonna be honest.
There was a game that came out years ago as supposed to be Lovecraftian in nature. About a guy going back and forth between two worlds. I almost want to say the name of it was the Dark Side or something like that.
My first thought was Myst, but okay. I don't know. I never heard of it.
But they took remember the artist that did the that designed the monsters from Alien?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Not I keep trying to say his name is Steiner.
Vallejo, or no, it wasn't Vallejo.
No, it was he did sci-fi illustration.
Right.
I know who you're talking about.
But the half the video Geiger, H.R. Geiger.
Yeah, I keep trying to say
you.
Steiner. Sorry about that. Yeah.
What did somebody? Yeah, Tyler picked that. Oh, Dark Souls, is that the name of the game? I'm gotta look it up.
I don't think it is. I don't know. Yeah, I'll send up pictures of puppies later, Willie.
And but it was designed for the old like 486 or Pentium 2 computers.
Oh man.
So it won't play on any of these new ones.
It probably came on either floppies or a CD.
No, it wasn't Dark Souls.
Yeah,
but the character in it was almost like they'd used the cardboard puppet.
Okay.
Remember the cardboard puppets when we were kids?
Yeah.
Let me just put in H.R. Geiger and see what that comes up with. There it is, Dark Seed.
Oh, there you go. It's funny I started to say Dark Seed, but that's a Marvel villain, not.
No, SEED.
I get you. And that is also a movie.
But yeah, that was the name of the video game. Here we go. I'm going to share it. That was a game it took me hours to beat. Yeah, 1974.
Oh, damn.
Wow,
Okay,
640 by 350 graphics. Wow.
that kind of looks like, oh God, what was that? I was just System Shock. That kind of looks like the System Shock cover.
I need to open up Steam and see if they've got that.
I'll look at it right now. I got it.
Okay. Because I never did beat that game. I mean, I played it for hours and never did beat it.
Sorry. No.
No, it's not there. Okay, search. Oh, come on. I hate it when this happens.
You know who might have it? GOG. Either that or Abandonware. I'm gonna call them.
No, they don't have it. That's a shit.
It's an Abandonware.
That was a
Buy
fun game to play. Well,
yeah, but it's free now.
Oh, is it really?
MyAbandonware.com has it.
Yeah, see, this is a time limit game. So if I'm looking here, unlike most point and click adventure games, which give the player time to explore, many actions in Darkseid must occur within precise time limits or the game ends up. And it does.
That's our.
I didn't play Amiga, but player has three real-time hours to complete the game, which is equivalent of 3 in-game days. No wonder I never beat it.
They got Princess Maker 2 on there. I'm gonna tell you, I like Princess Maker because that's a sim. That's a child raising sim. Oh my God, they got Sanitarium on here, and I bought it and then bought it on Steam. I gotta get off this site because I'll be looking at it for hours. Let me close that out.
What site's that?
Abandonware.com. I love that site.
Oh, okay.
All my favorite games, got all of them there.
The Binding of Tires like the Binding of Isaac. What is that?
If it's side scroller, I'm not in.
This game may contain content not appropriate for all ages or appropriate for viewing at work because of gore. Wow.
Okay, the trailer's starting out kind of cute. Oh, he is ugly as hell. No. He looks like some Play-Doh that got left out to dry.
Damn, you even have to put in your age to watch the video. The Binding of Isaac
Rebirth.
Rebirth.
Top down. I'm not into that. I don't really do the top down and the side scrolling stuff. I might do it. Oh, it's a shooter. I gotta go back to Fallout 4. I switched my streaming from OBS back to XSplit.
Right.
And the difference is night and day. Like, OBS was getting really bogged down with a lot of fancy features, and it was getting harder and harder to run. And my streams almost looked like sideshows. And I was like, there's got to be something better. And then I remembered XSplit and started doing that again. Yeah, it was like really crystal clear when I did it. And that was Fallout 76, and that's really demanding. So
I can honestly say, other than watching Monkey and Satsu play Fallout, I've never, or no, that was Monkey and Scribbles.
Yeah.
I've
They were playing
never,
together or on their own?
yeah.
On their own? Okay. I can see why it would be boring, but it was a
Well,
test. So
I just, I was like, okay, that's something.
I'm just really proud of my house in '76. I had to show everybody because I mean it's a pre-built house. You plop it down on the lot, but at the same time, it's like you hold my stuff, and I put everything in there. I have a little lizard terrarium. I
Right.
got a giant Venus flytrap plant that you can go into to sleep. All kind of stuff. And I love I got a fridge and a stove, and I got a cute little kitchen set up in there. Yeah,
Oh, I finally put a battery backup on my router.
good.
And so if I lose power to the house, at least my router will still operate it guarantees me 5 minutes. That's more than enough time to sign out if I need to.
Really, Willie? That's what you pulled out of this conversation? For a second, I thought I heard this flytrap. But yeah, I love my.
Oh,
Now, you got to
that's,
invite me to 7 days next time.
yeah, especially since I'm having to start all over again.
Oh, I would totally help build, like not build. I would get all your fucking materials. I love doing that.
Remember you and I talked about that the other day.
I will get that shit.
That for some reason my home crumbled.
That made me sad to hear that. 'Cause I know
It
how that
made
goes.
me sad because I lost everything I had in it.
Oh, man. Retro,
For
it is not funny.
40 days worth of stuff.
Dude, I'd be so mad. I just saw they're gonna raise the price to like $45.
Oh yeah,
$50.
well
Yeah,
yeah, when they released the game as a
complete.
full blown game and no longer in pre-production.
Honestly, it would still be worth it, but I'm glad I have it now.
Same here.
Now, if I wanted to
Same.
make a little money, I would just go get a bunch of, copies of the games. But I'm
I
not gonna
think
do
that
that.
I don't think you can buy it at R rate anymore. I think that window is closed. Now all you can do is pay for a pre-order.
Really?
Yeah. Uh,
Oh my God, Willie. Okay, Retro, you need one. Your mom didn't beat you enough as a kid. He's talking about how you when you disconnect. It's funny when it becomes the ramen show. No, it's not funny because it stresses me the fuck
oh
out.
no. No, you can still buy 7 days for $24.
Worth it. If y'all don't have it, get it. It's really worth it. It's a lot of fun. You have
Yep.
workshop mods, which are free, and you have a lot of stuff in the game to build as it is. Even without mods, it's great. You can play a single player. You can get on the server. You can have your friends
Oh,
with you.
have you seen their new oh man,
The trailer.
the new trailer?
I I blocked a lot of it out, but it was pretty good. It was a good. Can you play it or no?
Yeah, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to share it.
Guys, this is the most fun game for zombies you're gonna have. And I know all these games are the same with crafting. You gotta build a house, you gotta build traps, and blah blah blah. But every game has it. But this is just a lot of fun. There's no pre-made houses in the kitchen.
Okay, is that sharing?
Oh,
No, it's not.
no.
The pop-up is
Oh, yeah.
the
Steam is a
pop-up is not
problem.
sharing.
Steam is the Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it
That's the
is.
old trailer. That's the old trailer.
Oh, is that the old trailer?
Yeah, but you can play it. It's a good trailer.
I've never seen this particular trailer.
You want to turn the sound on? Or you think YouTube's going to get you?
Oh, you can't hear it?
No, you got to share the audio.
I thought I had the audio shared.
Walking
Something's
around the
not.
snow all naked. Why is it
All
blinking?
right. Well, I need to stop sharing because this thing's getting weird on me.
Yeah, it was blinking. I'm like, what the hell? I hope there's nobody here with like epilepsy or something.
No, somebody
what?
punched Steve in the face.
Who? Let me wait.
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi. Oh my God! Why?
He is such a good guy.
He is an angel. He's a fucking angel. A random guy. You know what?
I
People are assholes.
I love his backstory.
I love his acting. I love
You
his
know,
backstory. I love it.
I just thought, until I heard his backstory and heard and read his backstory, I just thought he was another guy who got lucky getting into acting because of his looks.
Wait, they punched Rick Moranis too? What the fuck is going on? Go hit that redheaded dude. What the fuck is his name? The annoying redheaded dude with the really fake ass New York accent. You know what I'm talking about? He died in Fallout in the first episode of the Fallout. What's his name?
I have no idea.
The really annoying redheaded dude. He's all Jewy now. What is
The only redheaded annoying guy I know is that what's his name? Conan O'Brien or something like that.
No. Hold on, I'll find. He did that TikTok. Ma, hey ma, there's this ugly looking cat in the yard. No. I'm Googling annoying redheaded actor and like 500 just popped up. And they're not redheaded. You got fucking Will Wheaton on here. I mean, spiritually he might be a redhead, but
Will Wheaton is just annoying, period. I don't know who I liked least on that show, him or the woman that played Petoskey.
I don't know who that is.
Dr. Petoskey. The one that replaced Beverly.
What show is that?
Star Trek Next Gen.
Oh, I didn't really watch a lot of it.
Oh, good. Will Wheaton, that's where he got his. That's where he become famous.
Michael Rappaport, that motherfucker. That's what I was thinking. Why not punch him?
Michael Rappaport. Man,
you know him if you saw him.
That name sounds awful familiar.
You know if you saw him. It's annoying. He's this big left. I'm gonna Google his picture. Wow, he looks like a fucking saltine.
Michael Rappaport, American actor. Oh, him.
Him. Why not punch his ass?
Comedian.
He's not funny.
But I have to give him credit. Do have to give him credit. He's finally coming around to admitting that Trump was a better president than Biden or Obama.
Either it's starting to affect him personally, or he knows he's lost his popularity and he's trying to get it back. I don't know when. Neither of these really endear me to him.
Well, yeah, Pulaski was. Well, Tyler, you and I are just going to have to disagree on that. I thought Pulaski was poorly written, poorly acted, poorly written, and became, just sort of,
oh, I see. Yeah,
doctor number one.
Oh.
Could have been acted by anybody to come on and say 5 lines and leave.
I like the original.
Now, see, I used to work with his sister, Carrot Top's sister.
Oh, no. Tell us everything.
And, well, she was an officer in the Air Force. and she was a decent enough woman, decent
Was,
enough officer.
was he popular at the time you were working with her? Or?
I'm sorry, you broke up, Ramen.
I'm sorry. Yeah, my kids. Was he popular at the time that you were working with her? Like, was he known then?
Oh
Or
yeah. Carrot Top was probably at his best then.
wow, you all have strong feelings about this shit. Put the AC to 80 and go out of here.
Look, Tyre, just because Crusher wouldn't give it up to anybody after her husband died, okay, even though she came close to wanting to give it up to Picard.
Oh my god, this is so fucking. I don't even know why.
She had a more than personal relationship with the cat with Picard, but I don't know. I did not like Pulaski. I thought she was a piss poor fit for the show. And the woman that was the actress, I thought was a piss poor fit, and then the role was poorly done.
I have no game. I'm staying out.
Okay. I would be willing to do that some afternoon.
Oh, it's Thursday afternoon. Why did I know it was Thursday? George Carlin. I would have loved to have. But you know what? I learned the hard way. Don't meet your heroes.
Yeah.
The idea of meeting him sounds great.
George Carlin, I liked a lot of his routines when he talked about language.
Yeah, but a lot of things. I mean, he was just politics, and he was in a class by himself.
Right. Even though him and I would disagree on political issues, we'd be on opposite ends.
But you know,
I think he'd be a person I could actually talk to without and discuss the differences, and it wouldn't be
respect each other.
Well, it wouldn't be where they'd be start throwing things at me or calling me names just to call me names.
But here's the thing with George Carlin, though. If he had lived long enough to see how things are going now, it's all come full circle. Like, we're back, like, whatever. Pretty much now, 80s Democrats are now 90s Republicans without changing their stance on anything.
Yeah.
So I think you and he would get along really well.
Well, I think what the thing is the way I question at nearly everything any government employee does anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been burnt too many times by government employees to where, and any one of them is from dog catcher on up. They're running their little fiefdom, and how dare you think that you've got anything right to tell them how to do anything or to question anything that they do, because that's their job and they are the government. If we think we need to have term limits for elected officials, it's almost like we need term limits for government employees.
It's not just that. You need to have them at regular fucking wages with the same insurance we have and all the other shit. And the same limits we have. Like, you can't take this. It's for animals. No, sir. Not even against doctor's wishes. We're not going to let you have access to it. So yeah, I think so much. I've been saying this for like years. I'm saying I'm only 29, but I've been saying this shit for years, and now other people are finally starting to say it.
Did you hear about the sheriff, or no? Was he sheriff or police? I I think it was police chief.
Tell me.
Um, yep, here we go. Here we go. Dun dun dun. This just happened 2 days ago.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, Fury.
They've got him on. Okay, I can share this now. No, I don't want that. Dang it! I want present, not invite. And
outside the Seminole.
Oh,
Top of a developing story. 2 men busted in a prostitution sting in Seminole County. One man is a board member for UCF and Rollins College.
The other works for the Seminole County Sheriff's Office. West News' Lauren Munoz is live outside the Seminole County Jail. Luana, you actually spoke with Harold Mills.
Yeah, that's right. I did, Stuart. Harold Mills walked out of the jail this evening about an hour or so ago. He was very with the reporters and kind and calm and answered all of my questions. Walking out of the Seminole County Jail Friday night, Harold Mills appeared calm and collected.
First of all, I'd like
I hate this crap.
I do like that spray though.
to thank the staff at this facility for being so kind and respectful and professional. They do a great job, all of them. Secondly, I want you to know that we resoundingly reject these allegations and associated charges, and with
Bullshit.
and God's strength, I look forward to clearing my name. Thank you.
Bullshit.
Of money, sir. Or was there ever any comment of exchanging money?
No.
According to the arrest report, Mills arranged with an undercover sheriff's deputy to have oral sex performed on him at a park. Mills is now being
Oh
charged
my.
with prostitution and indecent exposure of a sexual organ.
Wait,
Mills is
wait.
chair
Oh.
for the trustees for UCF and is also listed as a trustee for Rollins College. Or Mr. Green, are the allegations of prostitution against you true? Leroy Green also walked out of the Seminole County Jail Friday night, but with his face covered. Green worked for the Seminole County Sheriff's Office. Now he's accused of trying to have oral sex with an undercover officer at a park. According to court documents, he was even wearing a Sheriff's Office t-shirt during the arrest. The back of it read "Youth Services" in yellow lettering. He's
Oh
also
my
facing
God.
charges of prostitution and indecent exposure. His arrest report also never mentions an exchange of money.
Oh, that could be problematic for the case. I don't know who that guy was, but he looked
Both men
like a
are
fun
due
time.
back in court in June. Mills is
But yeah, that's that yes, that happened.
Wow.
So
So a sheriff got fucking busted by somebody in the sheriff's office. I love that.
it doesn't break my heart when I see this kind of. Well, first I'm gonna be honest. I don't like prostitution stings.
They're not really different. You know, I'm gonna shut up. It is happening.
Well, no, I'm not
There's bigger things people could be focusing on.
right. Exactly right. Oh, this was Atlantic. Okay, the one I was actually thinking of was an Atlantic Beach police chief that was arrested for prostitution charges in a prostitution sting. So Atlantic Beach, wherever that's at. Oh, just outside of Myrtle Beach.
That is so wild.
So I find it funny when cops get busted for violating the law.
The very thing they're
Hey,
trying.
Fury, afternoon to you, sir.
Oh God. We need to bring back Chris Hansen. That's the thing.
Didn't
What?
Chris Hansen though get caught up in something dirty?
What happened was him and his buddies went to the state attorney's house because he got busted in Chris's show, and they went to his house. So yeah, that was. But you know that guy did that to himself. He didn't. Nobody else laid a hand on him. I think they should bring Chris back.
Oh, here
That
it is. Chris Hansen was arrested for $13,000 worth of bad checks.
who?
Chris Hansen,
Bad check writing for real?
13 grand worth. Yeah.
That's sad.
For merch, for Chris Hansen merch. That's what happened to him. So, damn. He also defaulted on a $65,000 loan that he used to buy a 1914 Corvette with. Yeah, he sunk. He started spending money he didn't have. Yeah, Wiley, you're exactly right. Chris Hansen, he did a lot more good than he's ever done bad.
Right? And you know, if that were a millionaire, that wouldn't even be a blip. That would just like, oh, that's just how he is, and they would drop it.
Right.
I feel like he was targeted. And I'm not saying he shouldn't pay for what he did, but I feel like he was
Yeah, Chris Hansen did a lot of good with his To Catch a Predator show. The man just.
Oh wait,
What?
he got arrested for not turning over trafficking video evidence. What the fuck?
For not turning over what?
Trafficking video evidence. He had a warrant for not showing up for the court of. Let me think. From 2000.
Oh.
Do you have it, or give me
Did not return materials to a defense attorney.
where I got-
Oh. Oh well. Chris Hansen, he's still done a hell of a lot of good.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not going to beat the man up. I mean, you want to beat people up for things they've done wrong. You know, I've done enough of my life wrong to get beat up over.
Start at the top. Talk about leaving all those weapons in Afghanistan. Let's go there. You know, fuck.
You know. Oh, Raman, you weren't around, but did you hear the or did you come into the song just released by Randy Travis?
No,
No.
I don't really listen to country music. You know, I like
Oh,
it. I just don't listen.
okay. Well, they used AI
Oh,
to, because you know he had that stroke where he can't barely talk or sing now.
oh,
And they used AI and a bunch of his old songs to have him sing a new song, and they released it last week. And it really did an amazing job. So,
I'm trying to think of what is it they did. Yeah, it, God, was it Gordon Ramsay? It was somebody that had a really distinct voice, and it was really good. Except there wasn't any variation in tone. Like the pitch didn't rise and fall like people get when they get emotional about something. That's
Right.
the only thing that clued me. It was definitely that person, but it was just slightly monotone. That AI is getting better. Like if it was just one clip, I would have been like, damn, why would he say that shit? But no, it was a bunch of clips and they all were patterned. Like, you could tell.
Okay, and that was a nice burst of thunder and lightning.
I didn't even hear
Wonderful.
it.
Wonderful.
And you got your propane.
Oh, yeah, and my son brought me 2 more bottles, and I just found out
Yeah.
my son's brother-in-law has got 2 more bottles for me.
Oh my God. You're gonna be powering up the whole block.
So, I will be sitting here with, maybe as much as 2 weeks worth of electricity. Nothing wrong with that. That's about how long we were without electricity last time. So, yeah, I could live with having 2 weeks worth of power. I've just got to load all these tanks up and take them down and get them filled.
Oh my God. So you got a bunch of empty ones too?
Yeah,
Oh man. How long can you keep propane before it becomes
Eh,
unstable or
indefinitely.
wow, that's better than gas.
Yeah, gasoline you
Gas, you
have
got
to
like
put.
3 months.
You have to run stabilizer into it, and what I do is the first week of June, I fill up all my gas cans, and then the first week of July, all those gas cans go into the vehicles, and then I go and refill them. And I do that on the first of every month. Do that through until October. Then the first week of November, I just put all the gas into my vehicles and let the cans air out. So, yeah, I pay a little extra for the gas there every month, but it all works out. But at least I got plenty of gasoline and plenty of propane now to get me through the rough spot. British Bare Knuckle Boxing League. Oh my God. I did not know there was still bare knuckle fighting allowed anywhere, let alone Britain. Yeah, that is a nice thing about propane. As long as your tank's good, propane itself is good.
Oh my God. I don't even know where
So,
they are. I gotta find them.
okay, I could barely hear you, Ramen.
I'm talking to myself, guys. I was just thinking I got 2 little 5-gallon gas cans. I have to find those things though. I don't know where they're at.
Oh,
I think for gas it's like 3 months. I'm not sure.
okay. I'm
Willie,
going to
I've
go
seen
ahead.
in your face. You are not an ugly man. You need to stop saying that shit.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream because I'm getting a lot more thunder and lightning in the area. So I'm going to go ahead and end up the stream. We'll be back tomorrow. Everybody have a good day. Any words of wisdom, Ramen, before we end out?
Yeah, don't go get yourself arrested. I'm going to take a nap now, so don't bother me. Like bail me out of it.
All right. Well, y'all be good. Enjoy yourselves. Be with the ones you love and love the ones that you're with. All right.
Bye.